Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. AUD USD opens at 0.7170. Analysis http ntvforex.com. News ID B0 of 49 E8 16 2020 11 22:34 p.m. AUD Australian dollar. Financial markets were quiet to round out a week in which the Australian dollar traded sideways against the US dollar. The Aussie faltered on approach to the key 0.72 handle, reaching the weekly high of 0.7189 on 2 occasions, before retreating lower through trade. Notably, the Aussie was able to rise over 1% against the New Zealand dollar last week as the Reserve Bank of New Zealand delivered a dovish monetary policy stance and the domestic economy went back into a COVID-19 lockdown as new cases emerged. AUD USD opened this morning around the 0.7170 handle with the US-China trade tensions expected to weigh on the pair this week. Today's data docket is relatively light, headlined by Japanese GDP figures for Q2. As we touched on above, first lines of resistance are seen at 0.7189 before 0.7200, whilst on the downside, the weekly low of 0.7110 acts as initial support. Key movers. Taking a global look at markets, US-China trade tensions continue to grab headlines, however are having a more muted impact on markets. This weekend saw President Trump put a 90-day deadline on the sale of Chinese-owned video sharing app TikTok, as US buyers, which reportedly include Microsoft, have strong interest in acquiring it. Risk assets were little moved. Concerns over a second wave of COVID-19 in Europe saw European equity markets retreat nearly 2% on Friday. Economic data out of the US was much better than expected, with retail sales in particular having a bounce back in the month of July to reach pre-COVID levels. Expected ranges: AUD 0.7110 US dollars 0.7200 AUD 0.6010 euros 0.6090 GBP AUD 1.8175 A 1.8350 AUD NZD 1.0915 1.1000 AUD 0.9430 Canadian dollars 0.9550 A. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me mt5.expert.advisors.